I'm 29 years old now. I've seen things, lived through things. But there's one night, one single night from when I was 15, that never leaves my mind. Some memories fade. This one? It's carved into my brain like a scar that won't heal. It was supposed to be simple. My first real babysitting job. Not family, not a quick favor. This was official. Mark and Diane. Family friends. The kind your parents trust without question. Their son, Charlie, was 5 years old. Everything about that night seemed normal. Too normal. The house sat in a quiet neighborhood. Nice. Safe. The kind of place where nothing bad is supposed to happen. But that's the thing about evil, isn't it? It doesn't always announce itself with creaking doors and flickering lights. Sometimes it just waits. Friday night, early fall, my parents dropped me off at 6:30. Mark and Diane were dressed up, heading out for the evening. Mark shook my hand like I was interviewing for a corporate position. Diane kept thanking me, calling me a lifesaver. They walked me through everything. Charlie's bedtime routine, what he eats, when his lights go out, keep his door cracked open at night. And then Mark showed me the locks, the front door, the back door. He was very specific about the back door. 2 locks, the deadbolt on top, the knob lock underneath. Both. He said both. I nodded. I understood. Or so I thought. They left around 7. Charlie was sweet, energetic. We played games, card games, video games. He wanted to play hide and seek, but something in me, something told me that wasn't a good idea in a house this big. We ate mac and cheese and chicken nuggets in front of the TV. Kid heaven. By 8:30, teeth brushed, he was tucked into bed. His room was at the end of a long hallway on the 2nd floor. Small closet with sliding doors, a hamper in the corner, a night light casting soft yellow shadows across the walls. I read him a story, left his door cracked, and retreated to the guest bedroom down the hall. The job was done, or so I thought. About 40 minutes later, I heard footsteps, soft, hesitant. Charlie appeared in the doorway, rubbing his eyes, clutching a stuffed animal. But he wasn't sleepy. He was scared. I heard something in my closet, he whispered, like scratching. I told him houses make noises, told him it was nothing, but I checked anyway. I opened that closet, pushed the clothes aside, nothing there. I closed the door, tucked him back in, walked back to the guest room. 15 minutes later, he was back. Charlie said, "Chris, the closet door moved." I followed him back to his room, and when I looked, the sliding door was completely open. My stomach twisted, not because I believed in monsters, but because I knew. I had closed that door. Charlie swore he didn't touch it, and the way he said it, I believed him. I slid it shut again. This time, I tested it. It didn't feel like something that could drift open on its own, but I told him to sleep anyway, told him everything was fine. I walked back down that hallway, and for the first time that night, I caught myself listening for footsteps that weren't mine. 10 minutes later, I heard him call out, not a scream, just his voice, shaky, raised. I rushed back to his room. He was sitting up in bed, crying softly. The closet was closed, but Charlie wasn't looking at the closet. He was pointing to the corner, behind the hamper, in the narrow space between it and the wall. Someone was there, crouched down, folded into that tiny space, trying to make themselves invisible. I saw a shoulder, shoes, then part of his face, and his eyes, staring directly at me. I didn't scream, I didn't freeze. I grabbed Charlie, pulled him from that bed, back toward the door without breaking eye contact with that thing in the corner. He didn't move. We ran. I locked us in the guest bedroom, called 911. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely hold the phone. I kept waiting for the doorknob to turn, waiting for him to come through that door. He never did.